Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's quite early in the morning, but I woke up this morning, saw your comments and I was just overwhelmed once again. You guys are crazy bastards, thank you so much for everything. One thing I want to point out about my approach to this game, I tend to start building something, then tend to something else and then go back to stuff that I've already built, adapted, maybe destroyed completely, revamp it, make it better. I don't tend to take on a project and finish it right off the bat, that's not my style usually. So I just want to point out, I truly appreciate all the suggestions you're giving me to actually improve on what we have already. So it's also important, if something catches your eye, just mention it down below. Most of the time, if something doesn't add up or truly looks ugly, I'm going to revamp it in the future. One good example is this bridge right here. I only placed this down as a reminder what I want to do. This entire interchange right here is going to change, including that steep ramp. I already mentioned that I don't want the trains to go up a too steep slope, it just doesn't look very realistic. After recording this segment, I'm going to install a water mod so we can start filling up our pools again. We've decided together on that and most of the people are actually okay with it, including myself. Now let's get to the naming of the park and the new district. You've given me so many suggestions. I'm so glad. You guys are just the best. I mean, look at this list. It's insanity. I can just pick and choose now. Let's see, what do I like the most? Oh darn it, I have this in a text document. I just failed to take a screenshot. So in my screenshot that I just showed you, not all the suggestions were in there, but my most favorite suggestions are in there. My two favorite suggestions are Edgeside and Emberfield Park. Can't really tell you why, I just love the sound of both names. Emberfield maybe ties a little bit in with kindling, which we already have. The children trampolining can expect some forest fires, I guess. Yeah, let's freaking do it. Emberfield Park, love it. As for our larger district right here, I decided to divide this up into quadrants. Maybe we're gonna have one half normal and then we're gonna have a high-tech area and also a self-sufficient area. That is the basic plan and sentiment in the comments at the moment. I show you right now what I currently have in terms of suggestions for the district. This request is of course a bit younger, therefore we have less suggestions. But I basically get to take 3 of your suggestions for this district. One that is my favorite and why I didn't go with Edgeside for the park was the Olympus side. You know, I kind of imagined some scenario with a temple on top of these mountains, maybe a tunnel to access other areas. This is gonna be incredibly nice, this mountain scenario. And the Olympus side is just perfect for this. So this name is already set up, however it's only gonna be a part of this district and I'm still gonna continue collecting more names for this. But let's finally get into the meat of this episode and start building again. Yes. Okay, I guess in the beginning we'll actually have to fix some of my transportation. We have plenty of people at the moment using our public transport system and I fear we just don't have enough vehicles at the moment. Yeah, look at that. We have almost 2,000 a week. The buses are still okay. Not a lot of people are using them, but here we go. The tram route is probably in desperate need of more cars. Yeah, look at that. Most of the cars are actually full. We currently have 12 of them. Let me actually get a better overview. Yeah, check this out. They have quite a decent distance from one another. I guess we can stock up quite a bit. Maybe for now, I'm gonna go to approximately 18 cars. Next up, we have Olympus side to campuses. By the way, I'm actually gonna rename that in just a second, but I wanna fix this first. Yeah, looks as though at least we can use a second vehicle for this. I don't want to go all overboard with these systems, I want them to be balanced quite nicely. As for our tour around the Olympus side district, we seem to have enough cars, though there are a bunch of people accumulating. Let's see if they are all being picked up here. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That is actually quite perfect for the time being, so I'm gonna leave that be. Let's now tend to the freaking campus. Rachel gave me a really good suggestion. I didn't even ask for suggestions for this, but I thought this was so good, I wanted it. Namely, edumacation grind. I first didn't know what edumacation is, so I had to look it up, and I gotta admit, it's pretty hilarious. Good, let's have a look at the new trade school buildings. There have been a couple of them that I haven't placed yet. For instance, we have the statue here, a commencement office. The IT club is also new, and I think we got the library, so there are 3 buildings we can still place, improve on this campus. What do we actually need to upgrade? We need a lot more attractiveness, 2 more works and a handful of students. Once again, we don't have enough electricity, so I thought maybe now it's time to go with a solar power plant. This seems to be pretty crazy, 112 to 160 megawatts. It's definitely going to be worth it. One thing I would like to try how it looks is actually set up a bridge right here. We can also have a district that goes below the bridge, maybe with the solar power plant on the other side. Let's maybe start by continuing this road so I have a proper guideline for my grid. So right here would be the starting point of my bridge. We want to have this as level as possible. It's not going to be this road type. Let's actually choose another one. Oh my gosh, maybe a monorail for this would be absolutely amazing. Just imagine, yeah, I have to do this. I have to test this out. A freaking monorail bridge, look at this. Yeah, I can totally see this working, and then maybe a cable car to get on top of the mountain. Well, let's first of all finish the bridge. It is slightly slanted. Maybe I can improve on that. Let me try. There we go, definitely much better. I do like the monorail idea over the mountains. It's not going to be incredibly practical, but hopefully pleasing to the eyes. There, we can simply continue beneath the bridge, that is perfect, and maybe on top of the mountain this makes more sense to have our solar plant right there. The monorail definitely has to connect to other parts of the district, or at least other transportation. What we now can do actually is just drag the monorail out on its own and maybe continue with another road type. However, before we do that, let's set up our station right here. Let's see if that worked out nicely. Yeah, look at that. The terrain adapted and the road doesn't look wonky at all. Gonna do the same thing here on the other side. And now if we're lucky, we might be able to set up the power plant in this region. I just have to smooth out the terrain a little bit. This might already be enough. Let's check it out. Oh, holy cow, this is much bigger than I anticipated. It doesn't even fit here because of the border. What about a solar updraft power? Also doesn't fit. I'm so disappointed now. In this case, I'm gonna do something temporary. Once we can unlock this, I'm gonna terraform a little bit more to be able to fit the stuff that I want. But for now, we're just gonna go with a geothermal power plant. Note to myself, temporary. This way we should have at least enough power again to continue our endeavors. Right now all we need to make this functional is a way up there, and this is also going to be something I'm gonna remove. I just want to make sure this area can be serviced and accessed. For now, monorail, I'm gonna shut you off. We're gonna pay for you when we need you. Alright, back to education grind. Let's maybe first of all delete the regular university. I'm gonna need all the space right now. I'm sad too. But you're not gonna be sad for long, because I have an IT club for you. Want this guy right here, yes. Hold on, the school commencement office is a little bit too large, but maybe I could fit it in sideways. Yeah, I probably have to move this again. I can't quite fit it in because of the shapes we have here with our road. So I'm just gonna connect another pathway, and now we should be able to add the IT club. You can go right there, that should be fine. Another connection right there. We have the space for maybe a small fountain or whatever. Maybe the statue even has the space for it. Is this, yeah, the statue? Ooh, no, not quite. So I'm gonna settle for this place instead. We still have some space for pathways and decorations. Another pathway right here, which should allow us to build the bigger thingamajig. Yeah, it is perfect. Love it. The commencement office. Oh no, I actually got rid of a section of the road here for some reason. Let's try to fix that. Yeah, there's definitely no space for a pathway here, but I want to hook up these two guys and it's just not going to allow me. I know I could do it. Oh, what a bummer. Everything is still hooked up. It's technically not broken. Oh, we need even more attractiveness. I wonder if we should dive into the minigame sports team. Uh-oh, hold on. I forgot to hook this up to my main power. Some people are not really happy with me right now. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, there's one more building we can add, the Tourism and Travel School. This is also enormous, so we might have to do really crazy things to make this work. I guess if we move the highway, which I'm probably gonna end up doing anyways, we technically have the space for it, so we can swap the park here with this building. I could do that already right now. We are gonna do that. We're gonna swap... No, it doesn't fit. I thought this was such a good idea. To be completely honest with you, I don't necessarily need that road all the way around. I think what I'm gonna do is remove this road and actually replace it with a pathway. So maybe all the way up to this point, we don't need the symmetry of the road pattern. And right here, we're just gonna fill up everything with the nice pathways and make this look 100 times better. We can give them access to this road, add another pathway here, though now this isn't connecting, right? Yeah, let's swap this around. You're gonna go right here in the center of these two pathways, and now, yeah, this makes me happy. That's gonna work out beautifully. I'm also gonna add another connection right here, and then I want another pathway back here in order to move my beautiful park over there. Nice, it still looks good, but we have ample of space to build the other buildings. The biggest one being this guy, and it looks as though my road is still in the way. Can I get rid of that just for a moment? Or maybe even permanently? Adding the tourism and travel thingamabob right there. Yeah, and everything, I mean, I don't even need to build back the road. What is practical, however, is a connection right there. Okay, I love it. That's what we're gonna go with. Now I have at least one of each of those buildings, and I wonder if I could add some of these faculties to increase our student capacity. Let's start here on the other side. I'm gonna fit one single one of these buildings, faculty. Ah, right there, we can see it. 4,150 is our capacity, and we have a lot of people who are eligible. Yeah, overall, I can definitely see this working. Let's try to get our attractiveness up just a tiny bit more by placing parks and fountains. We can snuggle in a nice fountain right there. Maybe another library here in this corner wouldn't be the worst of ideas. Increase attractiveness, land value, and student capacity. One last thing that might just get us to the point is, come on, I want to get this park in here. Voila, we are above the required attractiveness. So now it's just a question of time and growing the city until we level up one more time. And we still have the space to add the 2 remaining buildings I think we are lacking. What's going on? Yeah, I removed the power, of course. Should hook that up again. Is now everyone okay, or are you still mad at me? Okay, I think we're good. Let's wait and see what happens with the education grind. Alright, I'm back. It is now late afternoon. I think this is gonna be one of those episodes where we just take care of a few different things that need doing. I come back with the extra landscaping tools mod, and I disabled most of the features except for being able to place water and also the tree brush. So maybe let's go ahead and actually take care of that. I want to get rid of this tram track and build a bridge out of it, so we will have to do some terrain adjustment. Right, that should be a good sized pond. What we now want is a simple bridge across it, and obviously that's not gonna work for us. I guess we could just go ahead, set something up here in the center, our own pillar, and then go over. This should be more or less smooth. It's going up a little bit, but essentially I either have the bump on the left or the right side. Now let's take care of the water. These are my water sources. I need to bump down the capacity a little bit. Seems to be appropriate for this. So I'm gonna set my water source right there and just lower it to the level I want it to be at. Technically, this should already work out. Let's actually let the game play out and see what happens. Water? Oh, okay, take it easy. Oh, I hope this is gonna set. Whoa. Come on, no, go back. Shh. A building is flooding? Really? I literally had no idea. Okay, it's slowly settling down. Let me do some decorations. And voila, this is approximately what I imagined it to be. What was this so much to ask, Vanilla? Oh guys, these new powers are epic. Freaking traffic lights coming back, they're just haunting me. So the traffic light did mess up a little something here, but we also have our entire district burning again, so it's an exceptional situation. Still, I need to fix some stuff. I mean, check this out. Oh crap, it's gonna be a traffic fixing episode. Oh, I know some people are gonna be triggered today. But don't worry, right after adding water to this, I'm gonna fix the cars. Wow, sorry, I have to say it again. Holy cow. The problem is this bunker. This is incredible. Check this out. One car can go and then the other cars are stopping because they wait for this space to clear up. And that's what's causing the entire backlog. Crazy times. Okay, with that knowledge, I'm gonna set up the bunker on this road instead. So we moved it from over here. This should now start lighten up the traffic quite quickly. Yeah, there we go. Now they are all going as soon as they can, almost running over pedestrians. They don't care anymore. Isn't life just great, guys? Immediately there's another problem I've caused by setting up this junction here and not removing the traffic lights. Oh no! The climbing frame is on fire! Maybe I shouldn't have made fun of those kids. Keep calm, everyone! We got everything under control! What did I tell you? Your design is not necessarily bad just because you have a lot of traffic. You have to find the cause and fix it. This is incredible. Just one single building right here was clogging up everything, causing us huge issues. Then there's of course the thing with all the traffic lights. So in times where the city is burning down, we have a lot of traffic here, but otherwise it's clearing up nicely. Let's just wait 1 more minute to see that happen. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is not helpful to demonstrate what I was talking about. Well, it's kindling. I can't be mad at it. Check this out. This is crazy. The way I set this up, vanilla doesn't create an arrow on the right lane, which is what I need. Like, let's go with the 2 lanes. Check this out. Only 1 lane is being used. That's not reasonable at all. So if I do that, it's fixed. Can I go... Wow, this is insane. Well, maybe 1 lane is gonna be enough for this side. All of them are still using the left lane. I hate you guys. Okay, well, at least now I found a configuration where they use the right lane, but that is only because we don't have 2 arrows going to the right. So maybe if we now change the small piece into 3 lanes. Oh, please, do me the favor. Oh, yes, all arrows. Check this out. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Except now everyone is using the right lane instead of both lanes. A lot of people are gonna be triggered because they know the solution is traffic manager. I know that too, but I want to go as long as I can without it. What we have to do instead is take this piece of road and hook it up already here, so both of the lanes can actually merge properly before this intersection. Here they're just getting into each other's way. So let's remove this guy right there. I'm also gonna take this bit of road and possibly lead it underground. That might be a good idea to save a little bit on space. That means we could go ahead and maybe just do something like this. Yeah. All that's missing right now is the road back, and I think I'm actually still gonna go above ground if I can. This is actually really working out for me. Let's just remove a bunch of these trees that get in the way. But if you ask me, it does make sense, so this should have fixed my traffic problems. Wait, are you freaking kidding me? How do you keep coming back? I know it's because I changed the road type, but still. Oh. Oops. Okay. Yay, I finally did it. I found the configuration that works. With a 3-lane road right there, I actually had to make a little bit more space, as you can see, but we could keep the avenue here, and now all the traffic is going back to smooth again. Okay, looking at the time, I really have to wrap up this episode. Otherwise, there's gonna be no episode for today, and I don't want to do this to you guys. However, I'm gonna keep recording as much as I can for as long as I can, because you guys freaking rock. But with that out of the way and traffic back to 85%, by the way, over 90% is gonna be my overall goal, and we're not gonna stop before we achieve that. But for today, have a great time, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.